my name is Guillermo Torres and I am with Vacuum Atmosphere's Service Department. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to replace a solenoid valve. What you're looking at here is the pneumatic slash electrical panel for the Omni Lab system. Valve part number VAC 400003 is a 24 volt AC valve that corresponds to the Omni Lab. You can follow the same procedures for the Nexus 2 system utilizing a 24 volt DC valve part number VAC 400897. Before you begin, make sure that the vacuum and inert gas supply is shut off so that the valve that you're servicing is depressurized. To begin, we are going to use a small flathead screwdriver to pry the red cap and the solenoid coil securing plate. And slide the solenoid off the valve shaft. And I chose to demonstrate how to service this specific valve, as this presents somewhat of a challenge due to the fact that you cannot easily unscrew the valve shaft from the valve body using an open wrench, as these other valves that are surrounding this specific valve create an obstruction. So we recommend utilizing a 1-inch deep socket with a ratchet such as this one here. And to remove the valve shaft from the valve body, simply install your socket and ratchet and break free by turning counterclockwise. Once you've removed the valve shaft from the valve body, also proceed by removing the sealing O-ring. At this point, we need to unscrew the power terminals from the solenoid valve along with the ground cable. The grounding cable here is secured with the screw that takes a 5/32 inch Allen wrench. And then unscrew your black and white terminals utilizing a Phillips screwdriver by turning counterclockwise. Oftentimes you will find that the valve body is trouble-free, and we strongly recommend that only these components get replaced, as trying to remove the valve body presents more of a challenge, as you would have to disassemble all this other stuff to remove the valve body. So as I said, 90% of the times or 95% of the times the valve body is trouble-free. There's no materials that wear out in this component here. It's a brass piece. You may find some debris or something that can easily be wiped off, but the valve body, it's suggested that it's left as it is. I'm now going to show you how to disassemble the replacement valve to transfer the components onto where these guys were doing that function before. So once again, we utilize the flathead screwdriver to pry out the red cap and the solenoid coil securing plate. Remove the coil. And here we are going to need a couple of crescent wrenches or a vise that can aid you with this to break the valve shaft free from the valve body. And once again, turning counterclockwise. Okay. These are the new components that will be transferred onto the pneumatic assembly. And these are the faulty components that are no longer needed. So we begin by applying a very, very thin coat of vacuum grease to the sealing O-ring. And some on the plunger here, just on the tip. Okay, we now take the sealing O-ring and properly secure it onto the valve body. We then take the valve shaft and plunger and secure it onto the valve body. By turning clockwise. Just hand tight. And we tighten and secure in place, again with the 1-inch deep socket. Once that has been installed, we insert our split washer, and then we begin by making the electrical connections to the solenoid coil. Once the electrical connections have been made, slide the coil onto the valve shaft and slightly press down to insert your securing plate, followed by the plastic cap cover. And that's how you replace a solenoid valve.